Today is the 5th of October. I know I always bring sensitive issues, but there's nothing I can do because this is my job and this is what God expects of me. And even this video, I'm making it because God just said, you are going to do that video. I'm going to tell you about something that I personally experienced with the man that loves me. It's regarding with ancestral worship. People doing this ancestral worship like as if it's normal and telling themselves it's a black culture or it's a African spirituality. There's no such. Even churches, they are even bringing in, there are churches, especially these blue and white churches, Zionist church. They love doing it. They will gather for you ancestors they will hold ancestors on this hand with wearing their stuff, and they will hold God, and to them this is how it's gonna work. Who told them is beyond my understanding, because God keeps on saying, I don't like this. This is disgusting me. But people don't want to stop. Even now in this era, it's like because of this wokeness going around, people are just on it like it's nothing. God is not backing down. He's reprimanding you. He's telling you, stop it. You are disgusting me. These gods of yours that you say they are yours, where were they when he alone created heaven and earth? Where were they when he gave water's boundaries, when he separated water and the sky? Where were they when he first created the first human being? Where were they? Who was intervening for those first human beings? Why all of a sudden now they are so important to us? Who are these gods and ancestors you're talking about? Have you seen them? Do you know them? How far back are you going? Have you seen them? When we say these people are communicating, it's very few people that can communicate with real ancestors. Most of the time, I can tell you now, it's demons. I have seen them. I'm talking of something that I've even seen through another Indian family, where twice I've seen it with Indian families when they're busy doing their things, and those demons, I see them at night. They come after me because one of the situation happened while I was there, and then at night I saw the other one. I just came across him by mistake while he was busy feeding stuff, doing his rituals. At night, I saw that God, it was a demon. He was crouching like this, like this. I must just even imitate. He was sitting like this, that demon, like busy eating, like eating the stuff that guy was feeding him in the afternoon. He almost saw me, that demon. And then because in real life, when that guy saw me, that I stepped in, I pushed myself back so that he doesn't see me. Even in the spirit world, that demon almost saw me. So that time when I was stepping back physically, even in the spiritual world, I stepped back. So that demon saw that somebody's in here, and then he stopped eating, and then he looked like this. And then he said he couldn't see me, and then he continued eating. So that's what I'm trying to help you with. Whether you want to hear it or not, whether it hurts you or not, we cannot be sensitive about this. In the kingdom of God, we don't work with emotions. We are not here for emotions. We are here for reality, and we are here for facts. So emotions, you will deal with them by yourself at your own private. But here we are coming to tell you that keep on doing this at your own risk. It is in death that the truth will come out. It is in death that you will see what you were praying. It is in death that you will see what you were doing was wrong. Right now you are having fun. Maybe they even give you things. You are happy. They give you jobs, cars. You know, it's nice. But in this life, it's so temporary. We spend most of our times dead out of our flesh than in this flesh. In this flesh, you can live for 50 years, 20 years, 100 years. But most of the 100 and the 1,000 years you are going to live them out of this body, and this is where the truth is going to be real in your eyes. Some of these people, you will see them, they will like wearing those dukes, those red, white dukes with animals. They want to think they're important. To us, they're nothing. They're nothing. They have nothing. There's nothing there. Maybe you get healed wearing those things, but demons that's their job, to masquerade, to pretend to be who they are not. They can easily even imitate your mother, your past mother, or your past grandmother, and you think you're talking to them because they already know what you want to hear. There's nothing demons don't know about you, especially if you've welcomed them in your space. they will show you who they are. They will give you what you want to hear. But because God works differently and people become impatient with God because God is slow to answer, they get frustrated and they go this direction because there they will get their response quickly. So as I'm telling you now, Mina, I had this guy in my life for over 4 years. Ne? First, when we met, one day we just had an intimate discussion about our lives, our spiritual life. And then he told me that he believes in ancestors because that's how he was raised. I told him that I work for the kingdom of God. So when he said that, in my mind, I realized that, okay, maybe we want to wake up. But because we got along, we clicked a lot. Like, we just like hand and glove. So I thought, okay, I'll keep him as a friend. But when the same night while I was at his home, while I was sleeping, I slept at my house, but God came in spirit and then showed me something regarding, he showed me kids coming in that house. I was in that house in vision. And then I was with him, we were together, and his family came to meet me. They were so happy to meet me. So now they had to welcome in their family, and they had to do a certain, there was something like Vaseline, grease, mixed with something, and they were putting on the kids. But when it was my turn, because it was in a vision, I woke up. And then God said to me, do you see what you are getting yourself into? This guy is falling in love with you. Actually, he's telling me that he's in love with me already, but I couldn't see it all along because he was hiding it from me. I just thought maybe he liked me. So I decided, okay, let me back off. Maybe we'll find somebody and then he will continue with his life. But then that guy could see that I was pushing him back. And then he would also stop because he could see he didn't want to push himself very much, but then he couldn't live without it, and then he would come back to me all the time. I would entertain him, would stop because God would interfere, and then you said, no, don't stop seeing this person, you guys are busy building your bond while you are talking on WhatsApp, block him on WhatsApp. This WhatsApp is the reason why you are getting closer. It's building a bond too much, and this bond you are building, it's going to be unbreakable one day. Just stop it now. But I didn't listen. I kept on going back and forth because I liked him. I kept on going back and forth. And the more God tells me that he loves me, my heart is also opening up for him. And it was true. He was in love with me, and I could see it. This guy would do me no wrong. I don't even remember him doing me anything wrong throughout knowing him. So August, he contacted me again, I think July. And I thought, oh, my man is back. I'm missing him so much. And then I just thought, let me just be with him this time. But I will handle it my own way because God has already warned me. I thought I was handling it. And now God is angry. He's like angry now. He's even trying to hide his anger from me. He will say, stop seeing this guy. And he will turn his head like this so that I don't see his angry face because God's anger is scary. It will traumatize me. And I've seen him angry before. And he knew that I'll be traumatized again if I see his angry face. He would, every day when I wake up, he would be reminding me of, stop talking to this guy, please stop. You're going to have kids with this person. I've told you before, you're gonna get married to this person. Because the other time when I was talking to him on WhatsApp, what happened is in the morning, God said to me before I woke up from bed, he said to me, please do me a favor, can you please cut off this guy? Because if you don't, you're eventually going to marry this person and you're going to have kids with him. And once you get there, know this, I'm going to abandon you. I will not bless your kids. Whatever you want from me, don't ask me. You will have to ask the gods of your men. They will be the ones to do you things. And then I said, okay, it's fine. I will stop. In my head, I said, I will stop. You hear this, even if it's heavy on me and it's still fresh, it's still hurting me. I will have to bring you another round.